welcome to another Lead In with Lorne. So great to have you here. And when I was in my younger days, there was a commercial on television that kind of was aimed at parents. And it was kind of came on and sort of said, hey, do you know where your kids are? And typically it came on 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And it was trying to curb some juvenile delinquency that was underway. And it was like a public announcement. And it was trying to make the point around, being aware, parents being aware, not just being oblivious, because your kids might be, quote, up to no good and you don't know. Anyway, it would just spark some thinking in me around connecting with a couple of articles I was reading in my readings today. And those of you that know, I often just devote Sunday morning to a lot of coffee and reading time where I catch up with my reading. And a couple articles that really I was curious about today that I've been following, and that is that for the first time in literally decades, maybe for as long as I can remember, employees are starting to become in the, quote, driver's seat of choice. Lots of reasons for it happening. I won't go into all of them. However, a lot of leaders have never led in that kind of environment. They've often been in an environment where there's always a lineup at the door, lots of people applying, everybody trying to get in, and haven't experienced this idea that you can't find anybody. And what's the implication of that? Well, the implication is that, one, if you've got a lousy culture in an organization, people are going to know that. They're going to do a little research and going, I am not going to go work there. And if you break it down to a leadership level, if they know you're a lousy leader, they're not going to transfer internally and put up with it either. So I'm going to go spin back now to, do you know where your kids are? And of course, I don't mean this in a patronizing way. But here's my question. Do you know where everybody stands that works for you relative to their ongoing status around continuing on? How long would they like to continue working for you? In what capacity? Where do they want to go next? And secondly, what are you doing to help them move forward? And my argument is that if you don't know where they are at, you might be surprised. And then when you're surprised, you might be put in a position to be very reactive rather than being much more proactive. So I'm giving you a public announcement around a quote, do you know where your kids are? And with the metaphor of that being, of course, in a non-patronizing way. Do you know where people are at? And ask them and find out. Are they really feel like they're contributing? Do they feel like they really belong? What are you doing to really add to their portfolio? And if you're not going to do that, then you might find yourself on the other side of the coin where you're scratching and scrambling because you just can't get people to do the work that you need. The right people in the right chairs doing the right stuff. Okay, you know your kids are. Have fun with that one. And you know what? In a funny kind of way, it kind of applies to you too. Do you know where you're at? Because you've got choices too. So thanks. Hope that gets you thinking. Have a great week. Follow us on our socials. Invest in belonging because it makes a difference. Productivity-wise, leadership-wise, and to people. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you again next Lead In. Bye for now.